Did Nakaba-sensei just do what I think he just did? Did he just build up Bond last chapter, making us think we're getting into a Bond arc? If Eddie's like, nope, sorry guys, the final chapter before I go on a week break is going to be about Hindi and Dreyfus. And Margaret. What? Did Nakaba-sensei just troll us? Did he just do that? Okay, I see you, I see you, Nakaba-sensei, I see you. You're making me want to see what's going on with Bond. I was very hyped up this week to see Bond in action, being useful, but then Margaret gets a power-up, which in turn means that she's more useful than Bond at the moment, in terms of plot sake at the moment, so, really? You really, like, you gonna just get that final, like, hit up against Bond, that final moment, just like, bam, right in the side of the head? That's messed up. That's legit messed up. Okay, Nakaba, I see you. So anyways, just FYI, if you didn't see the end of the chapter, yes, we're having a break next week. So no chapter. So when, Monday, Tuesday comes around, if you're thinking that the chapter's delayed because MS hasn't translated yet, well, that ain't the case. We're having a break next week. So no chapter. No chapter next week. So anyways, yeah, let's get into that first. So chapter took a lot of time to get translated. Once again, Tuesday. Now, I guess it's going to be a Tuesday release from now on, even though Tokyo Ghoul also technically came out at MS today as well, so I don't know what's going on with MS, but they've been really slacking on the translation for Tokyo Ghoul and Taizai, and Tokyo Ghoul is definitely not a non-popular series. It's very popular, so there's definitely something going on, but once again, though, Taizai was a little bit delayed, even though the spoilers and the raw of the chapter's been out for a while. It's finally out. So I guess we can say better late than never. So let's get right into it. So this chapter is entirely focused on Dreyfus, Hindi, Margaret, and also reminding us of what is going on with Gil. And if I had to kind of assume anything, I'm going to assume that we're probably going to get some updates on Arthur before we're probably going to get back into the Bond stuff. That's what I'm assuming, because if Nakaba-sensei is wanting to spend the chapter on this, then most likely we're going to get a status update with Arthur and what's going on with him, and then we'll probably get back into Bond, because Bond's arc most likely will be a little bit in a lot of world building and all of that for the Demon King, so I'm going to assume that we're going to get some status updates with the characters before that is all said and done. But anyways, let's get into the content. So, we all get reminded of what happened to Gil Thunder, so I'm going to be honest here. I want to be completely honest, I completely forgot about Gil. I did. It's been such a long time since, like, Gil has been relevant or even talked about that I've actually forgotten that he even existed in a way. I'm not even joking. I legit did. And I know it's mean, I know it's cruel, but it's just been a while since we have seen Gil, heard about Gil, and even Dreyfus and Hindi as well. It's been a while, so seeing them in this chapter was a breath of fresh air, seeing different characters and faces, because we know for a fact Hindi and Dreyfus, they're very complicated people, because they have been through quite a bit. They were both used by the Demon Clan, they ruined everything, they actually is what started the entirety of Taizai, or set into the motion the first half of the series, and so, when you think about it, them having some focus is pretty interesting, and seeing how they're trying to go for a redemption story, trying to redeem themselves, and realizing that they have caused a lot of harm, and they're trying to make up for it. I mean, they're trying to, take Margaret to where Gil is to help her out, so overall, they're just doing a path of redemption. They're wanting to atone and redeem themselves. That's exactly what's happening. So, Margaret's going on with a journey with them, and for the most part, from what we find out, she doesn't actually blame them. She doesn't hold any resentment or grudges towards both of them, from what we can see from the dialogue, so that's good to know. It's good to know that she no longer holds them accountable, but Dreyfus and Hindi, they both feel bad for her. They still, even though she says she forgives them and, they're not really entirely at fault, you can see that they still hold that guilt within them because they realize they messed up a lot of people's lives and they wish they could have done something to stop it, which is what they're trying to do now. So, yeah. Anyways, though, they're journeying, and there was a lot of funny moments overall, exchanges between the characters. We get to see, Dreyfus and Hindi, they're having a convo, and they're talking about how, like, what they need to do and all that, and Hindi's like, oh, wait, she went to go use the bathroom? Hindi being just so inappropriate. It's just like, man, oh man, you think he's, speaking words of advice and all that, or wisdom, and then he just says something like that, and you're like, really, man, like, really? So, anyways, let's talk about the finale, because the finale of the chapter is probably the most important, because the majority of the chapter can be summarized as, like, just journeying to the destination at the end of the chapter. That's really it. There wasn't a whole lot going on. But, so, we get to see a druid stone type of looking thing, and an archangel. Archangel is back, and it's Rudisil. So, FYI, if you don't remember Rudisil, he is the, hopefully I'm saying his name right. He is the man that was leading the charge against the demons, and he did all that heinous stuff in the flashback we got with Diane and King. So, yeah, he's back, and he has now possessed Margaret's body. So I'm going to assume that this is a different type of, like, just becoming an avatar of someone's body or something, or someone just, you know, temporarily being in your body. I'm assuming Rudisil has permanent possession of Margaret's body until he's forcibly removed out of the body. That's what I'm assuming. So, Margaret effectively is not there anymore. She is no longer herself. She's gone. And so, her passion, her motives, what she wants is no longer there, because Rudisil now controls her body. It's very similar to what Dreyfus went through. You know, how his body was controlled by Rodrin. So, it's very similar. And it's kind of messed up when you think about it, that it's not just the Demon Clan that was manipulating humanity and then, you know, forcing someone to do their bidding, for instance, what Dreyfus had to do. It's now the Goddess Clan doing exactly the same thing to what the Demon Clan did to someone, and it's messed up. It really is. And so it shows that, once again, that the Demon Clan and the Goddess Clan, they're not really that different. They're both bloodthirsty, and they both want what they want. They're greedy, savage, whatever. And so it's just a very bloody, long history, and that's what's being shown here, that they're not really that different at all. They both want whatever they want, and they'll do whatever they want to obtain it, or at the very least Rudisil. So, yeah, he also is wanting to form Stigma once again. So, yeah. That's interesting. So, Stigma is being formed once again. We know how that ended. We saw how it ended. I mean, we saw the flashback, so I think this man hasn't learned his lesson. He has not learned his lesson at all. I'm really curious to see what Meliodas might do to this man and Elizabeth and all that after everything that's happened. I'm very curious to see. Like, I'm very curious to see how those individuals would probably react. And I wonder if, you know, he's going to try to go after Elizabeth, very similar to how, you know, the Demon King and all that was trying to go after Meliodas. I wonder if this is going to be a thing, to where Elizabeth's going to be sought after by the Goddess Clan, while, you know, Meliodas, he's being sought after by the Demon Clan. I wonder if that's what's being built up here, if that's what Nakaba-sensei is trying to imply. But that's about it when it comes to the chapter. So, let me know your thoughts. I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel about Bond basically being shafted this chapter, not even popping up? And if you enjoy my content, you know, please subscribe. And if you like this video, please leave a like. And if you don't like the video, well, you know, leave a dislike as well. I don't blame you for it. So, you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.